Welcome to Tap Tech, the channel where we talk about the most exciting and upcoming tech that could change how we create, work, and play. Today, we're diving into something that's been making a lot of buzz in the photography world, the Canon EOS R9. If you've been waiting for a camera that brings serious power in a smaller body, this one might grab your attention. Because if the leaks and rumors are accurate, the Canon R9 could become one of the most capable mirrorless APS-C cameras of 2025. Let's start with the anticipation. Canon has kept the details close, but trusted sources across multiple camera communities believe the R9 could make its official debut in the second half of 2025, possibly around September or October. That's the same release window Canon has used for several of its big camera launches in the past. It also aligns with the company's usual strategy of launching right before the holiday season when people are ready to upgrade their gear. Now, what makes the Canon R9 such an interesting camera? One of the biggest talking points is its sensor. Leaks suggest it will feature a 32.5 megapixel stacked APS-C CMOS sensor. This would be a major improvement compared to the regular sensors seen in older APS-C models like the R7 or R10. The stacked part is important. It means the sensor can read data much faster. That translates to less rolling shutter when shooting fast subjects, better image clarity, and smoother video recording. Faster readout also helps in autofocus and burst shooting. Canon's dual-pixel CMOS AF2 system already performs impressively, but with a stacked sensor, it can get even faster and more accurate. The R9 is rumored to include AI-based subject recognition that can automatically track people, animals, vehicles, and even aircraft with better precision. Imagine shooting sports or wildlife and not worrying about losing focus on a moving subject. That's the kind of reliability creators want, and Canon seems ready to deliver. When we talk about speed, things get even more exciting. Early leaks hint that the R9 could shoot up to 30 frames per second in electronic shutter mode, maybe even higher depending on how Canon tunes the firmware. That's serious burst speed for an APS-C body. For fast-paced photographers, it could mean capturing the perfect frame in moments you'd normally miss. On the video side, the Canon R9 looks like it's stepping into pro territory. Some reports suggest it might offer 8K video recording at up to 30 frames per second, along with 4K 120 frames per second slow motion for creative video shooters. Canon is also said to be improving internal stabilization, combining sensor shift IS with digital stabilization for smoother handheld shots. If you're a hybrid creator who shoots both photos and video, this could be a great middle ground between power and portability. The design and build quality are also important, and Canon knows it. The R9 is expected to have a more rugged build compared to the R10, with better weather sealing and a deeper, more comfortable grip. For creators who shoot outdoors or travel often, that's a big plus. The camera might also adopt the same body layout language as the R7, compact but not cramped, with controls designed for quick adjustments. Ergonomics aside, usability is where Canon often shines. You can expect a bright, fully articulating LCD touchscreen that helps with both vlogging and low-angle photography. The EVF should also get a resolution bump, offering a clearer and more natural preview. These improvements might seem small, but together they make a big difference in everyday shooting. Then there's connectivity, which has become essential in modern workflows. The Canon R9 will likely include Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.3, allowing faster transfers and smoother pairing with smartphones and laptops. Many users now rely on mobile workflows, so having quick access to your shots without pulling out memory cards makes a lot of sense. Speaking of storage, rumors also point to dual SD card slots, probably UHS 2. This adds a layer of safety for professionals who shoot long sessions or weddings, where you just can't afford to lose data. It's the kind of feature that moves a camera from enthusiast to semi-pro. When we think about power and endurance, Canon has been listening to users. The R9 is said to use the same LPE6NH battery as higher-end models like the R7 and R6 too. That means you can expect solid battery life even during long shoots. Combined with USB-C charging, you can top up quickly using a power bank while you're on the go. Now, let's talk about image quality. A 32.5 MP stack sensor can deliver incredible detail, but it also relies heavily on Canon's image processing. That's where the Digic X processor, or possibly an updated version, comes in. This processor handles everything from noise reduction to color accuracy to autofocus calculations. It's what allows Canon cameras to produce those natural, balanced tones that creators love. Dynamic range should also see an improvement thanks to the stack design and better signal-to-noise management. Expect better low-light performance and more flexibility when recovering highlights or shadows in post-processing. If you're wondering about lenses, the R9 will use the same RF mount, meaning it supports Canon's growing ecosystem of RF and RFS lenses. There are already several compact zooms and primes available, and third-party options from Sigma, Tamron, and Viltrox are expanding quickly. This makes the R9 a solid investment for those who want long-term flexibility. But like every camera, there are potential downsides to consider. Stacked sensors and 8K video processing generate more heat, so Canon will need to manage thermal control carefully. There's also the matter of price. While nothing is confirmed yet, estimates place the R9 between $1,599 and $1,899 sitting between the R7 and R6 too. For many creators, that's still a serious investment, but one that could pay off in reliability and longevity. Another thing to note is file size. High-resolution photos and 8K footage can eat through storage quickly. If you plan to shoot in those modes, you'll need faster cards and plenty of backup space. So, consider that part of the cost of ownership. When we step back, though, the Canon R9 starts to look like a carefully balanced package, one that gives enthusiasts and semi-pros most of the power of full-frame bodies, without the size, weight, or cost. For photographers, it promises sharp detail, speed, and dependable autofocus. For videographers, it offers advanced recording formats, great stabilization, and Canon's signature color science. And for hybrid creators, it might just hit that sweet spot where everything comes together without compromise. So, is it worth waiting for? If you're using an older APS-C or entry-level mirrorless camera, the Canon R9 could be the perfect step-up model. It's built to handle demanding projects while keeping the workflow simple. But if you already own something like the R7, you might want to wait for official specs and see if the improvements justify the upgrade. In a world where creators are constantly chasing better tools, it's refreshing to see Canon focus on balance, performance without overcomplexity, and innovation without overpricing. If they get this right, the EOS R9 could be one of the best-selling mirrorless cameras in 2025. And that's what makes this camera so interesting. It's not just another upgrade. It's potentially a turning point for the APS-C category, a model that brings pro features into a compact form that anyone can use. If Canon can deliver what these leaks suggest, the EOS R9 might become the go-to camera for YouTubers, photographers, and travelers who want versatility without compromise. Thanks for watching Tap Tech, where we bring you honest reviews, detailed breakdowns, and updates on everything happening in the tech world. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to see our full review once the camera is officially released, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is Tap Tech, your source for smart, simple, and real tech insights. See you in the next one.